I gave Gemini, ChatGPT, and Claude 30 minutes each, same prompt, same goal to build me a portfolio website in Windows XP style. And yep, things got interesting. If you've been using any of these models for real work, you've probably wondered, okay, but which one actually builds better? So I set up a test, each model got 30 minutes, several prompts, no extra help, and the goal was the same across all three, a working portfolio website with Windows XP aesthetic. We're comparing how they look out of the box, we're picking a winner, and then if something feels off, we're refining until it doesn't. At the end of this, one of them is getting deployed, so let's see who earns it. So for Gemini, we are using Google Anti-Gravity. It is their agentic development platform. So now let's get the prompt and run it to see what Gemini got for us. I did mention we would be having a 30-minute timer. So let's start it now. And let's hit run to let Gemini spin up a fresh React Vite project for us. So it has already created the task sheet of everything it is gonna build. And everything is looking great so far.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
I don't know what's wrong with anti-gravity, but these errors just like to show up. Anyways, let's keep it moving, but we should be seeing something in the side panel by now. Let's refresh it. Great, now here we can see our project and let's speed things up. It seems like it is already done, so let's open the terminal and see if we can get the dev server running. Well, we got some errors, so let's copy them and hand it back to Gemini. It looks like Gemini is done fixing it, so let's run the dev server again. Well, I'm not hating, but Gemini usually struggles to have things up and running on the first try. So let's get that screenshot to Gemini and tell it to fix it. Now that it is done, let's have the first look of what Gemini got for us. Well, I like the fact that it tried to source the assets like background and icons, but the apps are not opening. So let's tell it to solve that. Okay, now let's go back in the browser and see if the issues are solved. Well, they are not solved. So let's give Gemini another screenshot and see if it can make these apps open up. Now let's test our first working output by Gemini. So we have the About Me page, the projects window, the contact form. We also have the skills window and the start menu. Currently, things are not looking that great. So I went ahead and added new assets, including the icons, background image, and the PDF resume. So let's get the second prompt, which will basically tell it to use these assets we just added. Okay, let's go back to the browser, but the taskbar looks bad. So let's tell it to use the assets we added so that it can refine it. Now let's see how it looks with our provided assets applied here. You can see that now we have a very clean start menu. For the resume, I want it to create a window which will open that PDF. So let's tell it to do it. And it is done. So let's see how it looks in the app. And this is great, but I noticed an issue with the windows. They can't be resized. So let's tell Gemini to fix that. Good, now the windows can be resized and we still have some few seconds left on the timer, so let's get the third prompt and run it. And the time is up, so let's take a look at what Gemini made for us. We have the About Me page. Unfortunately, nothing is visible except that computer icon. But if we had more time, it is something that we could solve. Next, we have the projects window, which can be used to showcase the project that you have worked on, but still it is very generic. So if Gemini wins, that is something that we have to work on. And we have the skills panel where you can list your skills to the public so that they can know that you are a genius. Next, we have the contact form window, which is also not well made. And we have the resume window, which opens our PDF resume inside it. And we have this start menu, which I can say, it looks good, and that is it for Gemini. So let's move on to the next model, ChatGPT. So for ChatGPT, we are using VS Code with the Codex extension, and everything is set to extra high. So let's get the first prompt in and run it. Same rules apply, so let's start the timer now. And 10 minutes in, it already has something on the screen. Also notice it went with plain HTML, CSS, and JS. So let's open the live server and see what we are working with. And same issue here, the windows are not opening, but at least the start menu is working. So let's go back and fix that. All right, it is done. So let's see what we got. We have the About Me page, the projects window, and the skills window, which doesn't look bad for the first initial prompt. We also have the My Computer window and the contact form. Well, let's get the second prompt in and run it. This one is basically telling it to use the provided assets to make it feel more like a genuine Windows XP experience. And the new assets have been applied, but honestly, on the Windows side, not much has changed, which is fine. I think they are already looking better than Gemini's. And the cool thing is it added a custom right-click menu with these three options right here. But the taskbar is not looking great, so let's take a screenshot and hand it to ChatGPT to fix it. That is quite the details for the changes. Hopefully it will no disappoint. And already the taskbar is looking much better, but the start menu is not sitting in the right position. And the sound and full screen toggle buttons are there too, just like we asked. So let's take a screenshot and tell it to work on the design of these windows. Well, it is done. So let's see how it turned out. And now the windows are looking much better and they can be resized too. Next, let's work on the resume window. We want it to open our PDF resume right inside it. And here's the prompt. We are asking it to open the resume PDF right inside the app and also to create a boot screen. The kind that shows up for a few seconds when you first load the page with the actual Windows XP boot sounds to make it feel legit. And time is up for ChatGPT. So let's see what it came up with. We have this boot loading animation. Nice. We have already seen most of the windows, so let's go through them real quick. I can say that I liked what ChatGPT made, but we still have one model left, which is Claude. So for Claude, we'll be using it right in VS Code by using the GitHub Copilot extension. Everything is quite similar, so let's get our first initial prompt and run it. So let's also start the timer, but honestly, I really have high hopes for Claude because other models haven't yet set the bar too high. And this task sheet looks pretty solid, so we're gonna have to see what Claude will pull off. I saw something interesting. It created its own SVG assets that it's gonna use, which is good. And now, let's keep speeding it up. Well, it's safe to say that I'm getting pretty worried because it's been over 20 minutes since it started. And remember, it was just the initial first prompt. So I hope it's gonna be absolutely perfect. Otherwise, Claude is doomed. Finally, it's done. So now let's run the dev server and see what Claude made for us. Nice, we have the boot animation, and this is the first time opening the window, worked on the first try. So we have the About Me window, the projects list window, we also have the list of skills, and we have our resume here. We also have the contact form and My Computer window. So now let's test if the turn off button on this start menu works. Great, this is really amazing. Next, we are gonna get the second prompt, which will tell it to use the assets that we've shared so that we can get that genuine Windows XP style. Apparently, it didn't get the folder where the new shared assets are, so let me copy the exact path and share it. And since we're already running out of time, let's also tell it to make sure the windows can be resized, add full screen functionality, and also add a window where we can view our PDF resume. The time is up, but since it was already running, let's let it finish. But I'm gonna add an extra timer just to see exactly how long it took beyond that initial 30-minute mark. I don't know what happened, but it's just been sitting there for like 7 minutes without doing anything. But it looks like it's back on track now. Finally, Claude is done. Let's see what it built. We have the About Me page, and the windows can be resized too. Then we have the projects window, the skills list, the PDF resume window, the contact form, and the My Computer window, and just like ChatGPT. The full screen and sound toggle buttons are there as well. And we also have the start menu. The start button is not the prettiest, but overall, Claude did a great job, even though it took extra time to finish. So now it is time to pick the one we are going to refine and deploy. We started with Gemini. It had a few errors here and there, but it held its own. That puts it at number 3. ChatGPT delivered pretty well across the board. That one takes number 2, and then there's Claude. We only ran 2 prompts, and the results we got were honestly impressive. So Claude takes the number 1 spot. Now, let me know in the comments if you agree with that ranking, or if you think I got it completely wrong. All right, I have already done some refinements. Now it is time to deploy. We will be using GitHub and Vercel. So let's head over to GitHub and create a new repository. We will call it Windows XP Portfolio, and let's hit Create Repository. Now let's copy the init command and head back to VS Code. We run it to initialize the Git repository, then we run git add to stage everything up. Then we commit the changes. Now let's grab these last few commands, one to set the main branch, the other one to add the remote origin, and then we push it to GitHub. And the project is now live on GitHub. Next, let's head over to Vercel, create a new project, and link it to the repo that we just pushed. As you can see, our project is here, so let's click on Import. Then here, there is nothing else that we have to change, so let's just hit on Deploy. And our portfolio is now live, so let's see how it looks. If you want to check the live demo or grab the code, the link is down in the description. If you have made it this far, thank you so much. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you want to see me build next. Ciao.